Good afternoon. Welcome to Citizen Live at 1. I am Ann Kiguta. And to all the women who are watching this bulletin, let me be the first to wish you a happy International Women's Day that will be celebrated tomorrow. Now on to our top stories this hour. And the Industrial Court has ordered the Judicial Service Commission to compensate the former Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, Gladys Boss-Cholet, for unlawful dismissal. Cholet had moved to court after the JSC sacked her on allegations of gross misconduct and misappropriation of funds. This morning, the Industrial Court, through Judge Justice Nduma Nderi, said the JSC violated Cholet's constitutional rights.
The former judiciary's chief registrar Gladys Boss-Cholet may no longer be boss, but a compensation awaits her after the Industrial Court ruled this morning that she was unconstitutionally removed from office, the amount of which is yet to be determined by the court.
I am Atino Amadi, chief registrar of the judiciary.
However, Cholet may not be reinstated as chief registrar, as the office was officially taken over by 48-year-old Ann Atieno Amadi, who emerged the best out of 7 shortlisted candidates.
I come into the judiciary well aware of the challenge this institution has faced over the last few months.
The Industrial Court had in November last year rejected Cholet's application to be reinstated, rendering the office vacant for close to 3 months before Amadi took over. Jackie Maribe, Citizen Live at 1.
Well, 1 year into the Jubilee government's rule, they have been meeting in Nanyuki discussing their progress so far. Our Kendago Obadia has been covering this story all week and now joins us live from Nanyuki. Kendago.
Well, good afternoon to you, Anne. Indeed, we are coming to you live from the Mount Kenya Safari Club. This is situated right at the foot of Mount Kenya. When I talk about Mount Kenya, of course, we're talking about a very, very significant physical feature in Kenya. It has historical connotations connected to the struggle for the country's independence. If you hear Mau Mau, if you hear those heroes who fought for the independence, they have a lot of ties with Mount Kenya, and also the name Kenya is the name of our great country. Perhaps this is the reason why President Uhuru Kenyatta decided to bring his cabinet secretaries just maybe to be able to reflect on matters of national importance with a very close connection to the country. Well, today is the final day for the Jubilee government's deliberations, assessing its performance for the last 1 year, and of course coming up with strategies to see how they can be able to achieve the aspirations and the promises that they gave to Kenyans. Remember, before they sailed to power, they had a manifesto which had 3 pillars: the pillar of unity, uniting Kenyans from all walks of life, and cutting across all the tribes in Kenya, making the people of Kenya know that they are one, and of course there is the issue of economy, empowering the lives of the people of Kenya, empowering the youth, women, and everyone in the country, and finally the pillar of openness, transparency. Those are the issues that the Jubilee government has been deliberating on, seeing how far they have been able to come, what they have been able to achieve so far. And then today in the afternoon, we expect His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to give us a brief on, or rather address the nation on what they have been able to do so far, probably give us his scorecard, how he rates his performance, the performance of his cabinet secretaries, performance of every other department in government, and finally show us what he wants to do to be able to achieve those aspirations that Kenyans have been waiting for too long to see, to realize, especially those that he promised before he sailed to power. So we'll be here to relay to you live that address of the president, so that Kenyans would be able to appreciate and see what exactly the president is doing and what exactly the government of Jubilee has been able to achieve. Back to you, Ann Kiguta, but do not forget to join us later in the afternoon, because we will bring this, the president's speech, live on Citizen TV.
All right, Kendagor, I want to thank you for that. Before you go, I must qualify my expression. You may have caught me being startled. It wasn't at your report. We had a slight glitch in studio, but that should have been rectified. Perhaps, Kendagor, if you can still hear me, you would be able to give us some sort of indication as to what time we should be expecting the president's address and whether or not you have seen any other important government officials flock to that venue. Remember, 2 days ago, there's a heavy presence of the cream, if you like, of our security officials. Any other quote-unquote peculiar government officials who have joined that retreat?
Well, and Kiguta, in terms of time when the president is going to address the nation, that has not been made so clear to us, but they have indicated to us that we will start getting into the venue beginning from 2 o'clock and probably 2 towards 3-ish, then we will be able to get that president's address live, depending on what they are doing at the moment. We are told that they are tying up the loose ends of whatever they've been deliberating on so that the president comes up with something tangible to tell Kenyans. As to who is here, and Kiguta, I must tell you that right from the beginning of this exercise, every person who matters in Uhuru Kenyatta's government is present here, beginning from security, going to issues to do with roads, anything that concerns Kenyans. Those top officials in government are present here. And what has been happening here is each and every individual was made to account for whatever he has been doing ever since he was appointed to office. Cabinet secretaries who were told that there was a tense moment when the president needed clear explanations from each and every government officer who was here. And so we do know that senior government officials in every department are present here today. And so, but then we were not able to get into the venue. We were not able to see who is, individuals, I can't mention them so far, but what I know is that everyone who matters in this government is here today. And Kibuta.
All right, so I suppose if one isn't there, they mightn't be too high held up there. But thank you for your report. We'll catch up with you later. Kenda Gorobedia, he is in Nanyuki, where we are expecting an address from the president later this afternoon. All right, let's move on to other news now. And in Kiambu County, political leaders there have met to iron out their differences that have been playing out in the public. The peace meeting was attended by 10 MPs, the senator, clergymen, and businessmen from that county. The leaders have pledged to work together by supporting the development agenda of the county, with the Senator Kimani Wamatangi saying the county development has to be aligned with Vision 2030. The Governor, William Kabogo, was curiously not present, though those who attended the meeting claimed that he had in fact been invited.
More so because it is important at this time to bring the county together and ensure that we go ahead in delivering and instituting a roadmap that is going to help the county to realize its goals and its dreams.
The governor was invited. I can see he didn't come, and this is the issues that we want to ask him. If we are invited, the Gikuyu Council of Elders are here, women represented are here, the youth are represented. This is the way we want to move forward. I know he's my friend. I don't fight him myself, but I fight the problems that are in Kiambu County.
Na sisi wakati wabunge wa Kiambu wamekutana, isionekana ati saa yote tunakutana ati kwa sababu tuko na vita na governor. Hiyo sio vita tulikuwa naye. Tulikuwa tumekutana ili tuweze kujadiliana, kujiuliza maswali na kutafuta njia ile ambao tutaendelea naye ili tuweze kuendelea mbele.
As we mentioned earlier, tomorrow is International Women's Day, and joining me now on set is Rukia Subo. She's the